Good day, everyone. I am Christine, the moderator for this webinar. I welcome everyone to today's webinar, Future of AI in Regulatory and Good Manufacturing Practice in Pharma, Biotech, and Medical Device Industries. I would like to introduce our presenter for today, Dr. David Lim. Dr. David Lim is a seasoned ex-FDA regulatory expert with over 20 years of experience in pharmaceuticals, medical devices, in vitro diagnostics, and biotechnology. I would now like to hand over the floor to the speaker. Over to you, David.
Thank you. Hello and greetings, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is David Lim. I've had the privilege of working across the global regulatory landscape that include with the FDA and in leadership roles across the pharmaceutical, biotech, and medical device industries. I am very excited to talk about where we are headed, in particular, the role of artificial intelligence, AI, in the future of regulatory compliance and GMP operation. So before we dive in, here is a quick overview that I'd like to cover today. First, we will briefly walk through the evolution and history of AI to set the context, how far we have come to current stage, why AI is now central to regulatory and quality systems. Then we will examine how AI-driven automation is shaping good manufacturing practice compliance from manufacturing floors to document workflows. We will explore how AI is being integrated into our regulatory submissions, including ECTD, 510K, and even IND and NDA pathways. Next, we will look at AI-powered pharmacovigilance and post-market surveillance, focusing on how AI enable real-time safety monitoring and risk mitigation. Then we will dig into predictive analytics in GMP manufacturing, how AI optimize process control, yield, and deviation management. Well, after that, we'll focus on AI-driven data integrity, audit readiness. It is a critical area, especially under FDA 21 CFR Part 11 and EU Annex 11 compliance. Then I'll outline global regulatory challenges and best practices for AI validation in GXP settings, including some insight from the FDA. Then finally, we will wrap up with some case studies from pharma, biotech, and medical devices, including real-world examples from companies like Novartis, AstraZeneca, and Pfizer. So let's begin with a historical view to understand how AI evolved before entering regulated industries like pharma, biotech, medical devices. The events that directly impacted our industry. This gives you a very high-level summary of the most influential figures in the evolution of artificial intelligence, AI-driven automation in GMP compliance. One of the most practical and high-impact application of AI in GMP compliance is in batch record management. Another powerful application of AI in GMP environment is in deviation management, about how AI support CAPA, regulatory submissions, IND submissions, new drug application or NDA, 510K submission for medical devices. AI is making a transformative impact in pharmacovigilance and post-market surveillance. Crucial application of AI, adverse event detection and reporting. Post-market surveillance, real-time safety monitoring, predictive analytics, predictive maintenance, data-driven decision-making, data integrity, and FDA inspection readiness, ensuring data accuracy and reliability. How do we prepare? AI validation. So when it comes to AI system in regulated industry like pharma, biotech, medtech, it is not just about innovation. It is about compliance by design. So the best practices for AI validation in GMP environments, navigating ethical and legal consideration. Let's now bring all this theory to life with real-world case studies that show how AI is already transforming compliance in the pharma, biotech, and medical device industry. Let's walk through a real case study of how AI was implemented in a pharmaceutical manufacturing setting. So let's now turn our attention to the biotech sector, where AI is not just about innovation, but also about compliance, done smarter, faster, and more accurately. Let's wrap up this case study by looking at medical device industry. Conclude in this slide, let's revisit the big picture. AI is not just a tool. It is a transformative force in regulatory science, compliance management, and product lifecycle efficiency, enhancing safety standards with real-time monitoring, predictive analytics, and intelligent automation. Here are the key references that inform today's presentation. Thank you all very much for your attention. I hope this session has provided valuable insight into how artificial intelligence is transforming regulatory compliance across pharma, biotech, and medtech. Well, thank you all again for joining today. I hope this session gave you useful insight on how AI is shaping regulatory compliance in our industry. If you'd like to continue the conversation or need support with AI validation, GMP readiness, or audit strategy, feel free to reach out. Wishing you all continued success and compliance. Thank you again.
Thank you, David. That concludes
Thank
the
you.
session for today. Thank you, everyone, for participating. You may all disconnect now and have a great day.
Thank you.